Breaking news. US government sends warning to Buhari and his government. Tells them to desist from such, otherwise they will be held in contempt. That word is being used always in the court when they say you'll be held in contempt. Well, if you remember very closely, Nigerian government bought some jets, okay, from the US. And those jets were supposed to be used against those who are making the country, making things unbearable, but not for civilians. Because what we are experiencing and what we are seeing now is that the Nigerian government, they want to use it for, people like IPOB who have done nothing to them. You see, so some of this evil going on has to be redefined, okay, and we need to get to the bottom of what really and what exactly this is all about. You see, so the US has sent a warning. What you have in your hand is you don't use it on civilians because you don't like them. No, you don't use on civilian because you don't like them. It's not a choice. It's not something you decide to say, I don't like this one or I like this one. So let me use on this person. No, no. So the US government is saying if Nigerian government does not heed to the warning, sanctions will be placed going forward with regards to the opportunity that they've gotten to be able to acquire some of these items. Please do not forget to give us a thumbs up, like us, share, subscribe. Let's get all the details. US government sends Buhari and the federal government a strong warning. Deployment of super tanker jets wasn't violent, must not violate UN chapter of human rights. US warns Buhari and the federal government, Sahara Reporters has gathered. The United States has warned President Muhammadu Buhari again that the use of the super tanker jet fighters sold to Nigeria must be deployed in accordance with international norms as specified in the United States chapter. It must not be used against innocent citizens because you don't like them or because they are not in your area or they have said something that you may not like. This is not for that purpose. There are other ways to solve issues, and this must be done in accordance with the international norms. It cautioned the Nigerian government against deploying the military aircraft in operation that did not comply with traditional enforcement rules. And if this is done, they will be prosecuted and held in contempt with regards to what they have violated. So this is Nigerian government being warned, okay, by the US government, seriously saying, listen guys, whatever we gave to you was not for you to use it because you want to use it the way you feel like using it. It doesn't work that way. It's not because, for instance, IPOB has offended you. Yes. So you go ahead and say, yes, IPOB has offended me. How dare they? And you begin to use it on them. No. You are not permitted. You are not allowed. You are not permitted. You are not allowed. No one will allow you do such. No one will allow that you do something that is not worthwhile, that that is against, international laws. President Muhammadu Buhari's government, to a large extent, feel that they can get away with a lot of things. The real people that these things should be deployed, towards, they don't do anything about it. They absolutely do nothing about it. They stay there and they do nothing about it. They are just there. The real people who are causing all the kind of crime and atrocity. Go and ask, see what happened to in Zamfara. Just less than 48 hours ago, 5 communities has been destabilized. What exactly did we do to these people? That Buhari cannot, is sad because he's not even doing anything worthwhile to salvage the situation. He feels very much like he's one of them. What exactly did Nigerians do to deserve this? And the sad part, to a large extent, when I think about it, I feel that the North should have responded more. But their inability to really respond the way they should baffles me. I feel that they should have been in a more position where they're able to say, no, this is enough. We don't subscribe to this. And this being done is not what we envisage, and what you are doing now is not acceptable. I just feel that They're not rising up to the occasion like they should. Things are happening in your vicinity, not right, not acceptable. But I mean, the disposition feels very much like you can't be bothered. It's very mind boggling. Like, seriously, are you sure? I mean, can't you see what is going on? What needs to be done? Do we not have to do it? The people rose up a few days ago saying that, oh, the north is bleeding. It has died a natural death, and the death continues. I know, but I mean, those who are keeping them quiet and suppressing them and saying, don't worry, let more be the number that they want to kill, they've not finished. I don't understand what they are gaining from it. Honestly, I'm trying to really understand what they are gaining from all these things. I'm trying to understand it. I'm really trying to understand it. I'm really trying to understand it. I'm trying my hardest best possible to understand what exactly is going on here. I'm trying very much to understand it. You know, I mean, if something is oppressing you, something is not right. The only thing, one of the first and foremost things you can do is speak out. Don't pretend that it's well when you know very well it's not well. Don't pretend it's well. Don't pretend it's wrong. It is wrong. It is what is wrong is wrong. There's no other name for it. There's no other name for it. It is wrong. You see? So these are some of the things going on. Some of the wicked and terrible things happening before our very eyes in our very land, and we can all see this together. You see? Leave us a comment. Let's look at it together. Currently the country here and there are so many, leaders. We don't even know who the president of the country is. We don't know who exactly is the leader. One is saying one, another person is saying another. So we don't really understand who. I mean, it's just everywhere. Okay, it's just everywhere. So whether you like it or not, there is serious call for actions, and attention must be paid in order for things to turn right. Otherwise, it's still going to continue in the circle. Okay, the circle just going round, merry-go-rounding is what has brought us here. If we're going to come out of it, then there must be a deliberate, it must be a decision we all have to make. It's intentional. It's not neither here nor there. It must be precise. It must be what we intend to do, and we work at it. Judiciously, we must all work towards it to achieve the purpose. We must all work towards it in one accord. That's the way we overcome. Leave us a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Please don't forget to like us, share, subscribe. Bye for now.